it rumble. We have made it. It is the final regular season night of the IHSAA boys basketball season. The season starts over on Tuesday. Avon and Danville, an annual Hendricks County rivalry here on the ISC Sports Network and MyNDTV. Tonight's game presented in part by Endeavor Communications. Internet speeds up to a gig. Find out more at weendeavor.com. By Forum Credit Union, helping people achieve their financial dreams for over 80 years. Innovative products and services. Visit them online, forumcu.com. By Franciscan Sports Medicine. Visit franciscanhealth.org/sports training for more information. By GXO Logistics. We engineer faster, smarter, leaner supply chains. Learn more at gxo.com. By Indiana State University, where Sycamores continually prove that real game changers wear blue. By Peterman Brothers, heating, cooling, and plumbing. And online at yourfreefurnace.com. By Wabash College. Visit Wabash today at wabash.edu. By Warner Financial. From investments and planning for retirement to partnerships and tax strategy, Warner Financial does it all. And by York Automotive. We're not number one, you are. You're number one at York. What you came in on the tail end of, Greg Rakestraw and Pete Smith with you on ISC and MyNDTV, maybe the quickest senior night you have ever seen. Two seniors honored. One, a young man from Hungary as a foreign exchange student that played on the junior varsity team this year. The other, the lone senior cheerleader at Danville. Brian Barber's varsity squad, freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. But Pete, just like literally every year, they win 15 or more games. They are 15-6. And they have won 9 consecutive games. They are peaking at the right time.
They play the right schedule for their size school. You and I were talking before the game. And, again, seniorless team on the varsity. Coach Barber just keeps doing and doing it. Started his career at Riverton Park. Came over here after 3 years of being a varsity coach. And I just think he's done a whale of a job building this program to being a winner every year.
Well, to the point that Brian has racked up victories during his tenure at those two places. Brian is now within 2 wins of cracking the top 50 in the history of Indiana high school basketball. To put this in perspective, the person he would tie would be Everett Case. That would be the gentleman that the building is named for at Frankfurt, as in the home of the hot dogs. And he would go on to be the head coach at NC State, and he is probably best known in college basketball circles for being the inventor of the ACC tournament, a rather important person in the history of college basketball that has ties to the state of Indiana. Now, the opponent they play tonight in the Orioles of Avon, they are 9-14, but we've seen this game now for the last 4 years. What you see is the difference in athleticism from the Hoosier Crossroads Conference and Sagamore Conference, and let's say this up front. There are 2,500 more students these days at Avon than at Danville. This is a team that, again, is 9-14, but they play a whale of a schedule.
They do play a whale of a schedule, and they have good athletes. And Drew Schaus in his early years here at the helm of the Avon Orioles, just trying to build a program that's solid and so forth, and does a whale of a job. They're just going to get better.
Again, these two teams know their season restarts. Avon might have their work cut out for them in their sectional, trying to get past a Brownsburg team that, while not playing as great, is one of the best teams in the state. Danville trying to make it to a regional yet again. They were the regional finalists last year, losing the eventual 3A state champs in Beech Grove. We'll take this time out. We'll come back with keys and starting lineups after this. We're at the Barbershop in Danville. Danville hosting Avon. It's yours next on ISC and MyNDTV.
Want lightning-fast internet speeds? Choose Endeavor. Go from slow to whoa. From last to fast. And wait to great. Endeavor Communications is bringing the fastest internet speed in Indiana to your town. So you can download huge files in a flash, stream videos at blazing speeds, and game online faster than you thought possible. Think fast and contact Endeavor Communications today at join.weendeavor.com.
You pay what we pay at York Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Plainfield.
Final days of employee pricing for everyone during the Start Something New sales event. New Ram 1500 Bighorn as low as $299 per month. New Jeep Compass as low as $319 per month. Plus $3,500 minimum trade-in value guaranteed. Start something new at YorkCDJR of Plainfield.com.
Stop by today and we'll show you why we're not number one, you are.
We're not number one.
You are.
You're number one at York.
McCulling in time. Oh, no! It's good.
This one is caught.
There you go.
Wow, Dawson makes a great catch.
Spin, win, 3, bury it for Leland Walker.
Tie the game they do with the dunk by Malik Edmonds. What a play.
Oh, my goodness.
I feel a little momentum starting to fall Ellen's way.
That is Wrestler! Wrestler!
Whoa!
Ball here. Harris scores. With 19 seconds left.
Fake players, big boy. I'm telling you right now, that's awesome. I love it.
That's the finish. You get a layup taken. And an and one. Fly ball.
Out of here.
Starting lineups being introduced as we speak. They are brought to us by Franciscan Sports Medicine. If joint or muscle pain has you on the sideline, Franciscan Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Specialist. Get in the huddle to help you find the right game plan. Visit franciscanhealth.org for more information. The lights go down here in Danville as they introduce their starting five. First of all, for that Avon team, Jordan Lomax is their star player. He was kind of the understudy last year to Krishan McCray, who played football at Kent State University. This year, Lomax has become the offensive star at 17 points per game. Now the starting five for Brian Barber and the Danville Warriors. That is Caden Collins, who is the leading scorer on the season for this Danville ball club, and Evan Lawrence in the post. Evan's a young man that a year from now will have an interesting decision to make. He's going to play college football or college basketball. He's 6'7", 245. Jamie Comer thinks he's a defensive end. Brian Barber thinks he's a pretty good post. And what I note about Lawrence is he's an excellent passer for a kid his size.
Yeah, he's a really strong player, and sometimes you see kids that size, you think they're just kind of, screeners. No, he's a real effective player, and something I almost put down as one of our keys to the game is stopping him.
Well, since you mentioned keys, let's get to them now. They're brought to us by GXO Logistics. Unlock your potential, the career at GXO Logistics. Visit gxo.job/Indiana today. We start by pace of play.
Pace of play, quickness, and pressure. Avon's going to put a lot of pressure and quickness against these Danville guards. Second chance points. We talked about Lawrence, but overall, who wins the rebound battle and gets second shots, I think, has got a good chance to win this game. And basically, they're getting ready for the sectional. Who's focused best on this last game of the year? Who wants to get the W? It may be Avon tonight, quite frankly.
The last 3 years, the victory has gone to Avon in the regular season finale. 3 seasons ago, Danville did beat Avon when these two teams played in the Hendricks County Tournament. That is Jace Scrafton, a 6'6" sophomore. Again, Danville lacks for seniors. They don't lack for body. Scrafton's 6'6", Lawrence is 6'7". They're big. They're young. They make the play on defense there.
Very young. They've got a good squad. Opening up in a 2-3 zone against Avon. Again, the quickness part is a little concern for Coach Brian Barber, so he's starting in the 2-3 zone to see if he can negate them attacking the rim on a break and in the half court.
Frankly, I think Danville is going to be travel, and David George agrees with you. Rashad Bethley, a little hop, skip, and a jump before he took the shot. First Avon turnover. But Danville, I think, is one of the 3A favorites next year because they bring their entire group back. Frankly, they're in the right half of the 3A bracket this year. If you asked me, Pete, who's going to come out of the 3A South, I might give you 10 teams. I have no idea who is coming from sectionals 25 to 32 to be at Gamebridge Fieldhouse at the end of next month.
Yeah, that's a great one. Traditionally, it's been the sectional that Shortridge is hosting this year with Brebeuf and Guerin Catholic and Chittard, 3 really strong teams there. But that being said, this Danville group, even though they're young, they've got 15 wins, and they're playing with a lot of confidence. They haven't lost in a while.
Got to go back to right around the Christmas holiday, the last time that Danville suffered a defeat. And I think we're going to get traveling called against Danville.
Yep.
Both these teams take pretty good care of the basketball, both around 12.5 turnovers a contest.
Yeah, statistically, they're about even in a lot of ways, Greg, but the problem is Danville's playing a little bit lesser competition.
Absolutely.
And they can get away with their stats not being tremendous, but they're junior laden. Avon's got some pretty nice stats, but they play a lot of nice teams.
Frankly, Danville plays a 3A schedule. Avon plays one of the best 4A schedules in the state, given their geography and location. Daniel Eck, the senior, misses that one. Second leading scorer for the Orioles at 9 points a game.
I like getting Lawrence back on the block. There he does, because good job of feeding it outside.
Tricker on the cut. Bobbled, recovered. The freshman fires, couldn't finish. And Lawrence able to track down the loose ball, but then stripped on the play. So second Danville turnover. Lomax, I think that's off him. Yep, scrapped and tapped it off his chest. Neither team has yet to score, but both teams forced a couple of turnovers.
Beautiful, beautiful gymnasium. Nice full gym night overall, considering their band is not here tonight. We had an anthem that was taped, but normally their band's here. And good crowd here on this Friday night before we start Hoosier Hysteria.
Well, there is a reason why our cameras are in Danville on a regular basis, because these folks support their team. The enrollment here in the 750s, the gym size is at 3,000. They have made frequent, deep trips in the state tournament under Brian Barber as Tricker gets the bucket to go. What they are waiting on at Danville is that first trip to the last game, at least in basketball. And again, I think that's possible these next couple of years, especially knowing that Tricker is your starting point guard and he's a freshman.
And he's a freshman. Really come on during the year. I was charting his stats, and he's got better every game once he got the opportunity. He didn't play the first 4 varsity games, and now he's a regular.
One thing that he'll work on in the offseason, free throw shooting to 61%. Danville is a team good, not great from the line at 66%. Turning down the 3 was Moore. And then another turnover, a third by Avon. Tricker stepped through, takes contact, blocking foul is called, and we'll see 2 free throws coming up for Elijah Tricker.
Yeah, if he can hit 2 out of 3 here, that's 66%, and bump that up as you take a look at Coach Barber. Done a wonderful job here. And you appropriately called this gym the Barber Shop. I don't think they've really named that after him yet, have they?
Well, if you look across the way, there's the nice sign there.
Got the sign. The Barber Shop is open. That leads into their locker room area, but yeah, does a wonderful job there.
Elijah Collier will check in for Avon. We'll call that name on both sides tonight. Owen Collier on this Danville roster. Missed free throw by Tricker. Scrafton fight for the loose ball, but couldn't hang on to it. Out of bounds to Avon.
Yep, they're going to stay in that 2-3 zone, the Warriors are. So far, it's really negated the quickness in any kind of driving lanes for the Orioles.
Well, frankly, it's also an Avon team that is not a great three-point shooting team at 29% and 5.3 a game. Now, as I say that, when they were in this gym 2 years ago for a regular season game, as Scrafton got the block, on that night, Avon made 18 threes in that game. So this has been a shooter's gym to them in the past. So Scrafton gets his second block of the game off the hands of Collier. And Danville has the ball in a 3-0 lead. Backdoor cut by Scrafton, right idea. Just Tricker couldn't throw the pass quickly enough. But then Danville gets it right back. Scrafton blocked. Tricker tries to find an outlet and throws it away again. The teams have 1 field goal, 8 turnovers. That is still a true statement after that miss by Dunmore. McMahon
9
lost the
turnovers
handle.
now.
And if you just tuned in, you might think this is the first game of the season and not the last game of the season. Not exactly a clinic in taking care of the basketball so far between these two next door neighbors along US 36.
As I can tell you, coaching a number of years that I did, the last game of the year, sometimes it's hard to get teams focused. And right now they're not playing with a lot of concentration because they're really not very strong with the ball. There's Kendricks, Dunmore, they're strong, though. He'll shoot 2 on a nice little feed, baseline penetration, and Dunmore dives down the lane. He'll shoot a pair. So we take a look at the feed. Hammers him. Yep. Foul is on Caden Collins.
So as Dunmore goes the line, let's thank our friends at Wabash College, one of the nation's #1 ranked alumni network and 3rd ranked internship program. 2 great reasons to consider a campus visit this fall. When you visit, you'll learn that Wabash is also nationally ranked for the excellent accessibility of its faculty, the classroom experience, and their athletic facilities. Make an appointment to visit Wabash today, 765-361-6100 or wabash.edu. Dunmore, a 54% free throw shooter, drains them both.
Owen Collier checked in, and now we see some full court pressure, which we expected. They just hadn't scored to really set it up. 2-2-1 full court press. No one in the middle. They throw it down the sideline and break the press into the half court.
And McMahon, great lead pass to Lawrence, who will lay it up and in.
Yeah, they cleared the weak side. They flashed the weak side block to the high post, and Lawrence has a definite size advantage on anyone that Avon puts on him.
Pete accurately pointed out that a lot of the numbers between these two teams are the same. There is one that is completely different. It's assists. Danville has always shared the basketball very well. They average 19 assists a game, and they have two different players that average 4 or more a game. McMahon is one of those.
Yeah, that's a pretty impressive stat.
Lomax swings at baseline for more. Good look that doesn't go. Weak side glass was there. Elijah Collier could not finish, and Lawrence comes out of there with it. Here's Owen Collier. Collier's runner high off the glass does not go. It is a busy night for the Collier family on the ISC Sports Network. I'll finish that in a moment. Tricker off the window, no. Late whistle, he is fouled, and Tricker will shoot two. Yes, Owen Collier is the younger brother of Ella Collier, the former Indiana All-Star from Danville. She and her Marion teammates are playing on ISCSportsNetwork.com as we speak in the Crossroads League Women's Semifinal against Grace College.
Yeah, good luck for the Knights tonight in action against the Lancers. We enjoyed doing a couple of their games this year on ISC and got a really nice team. Ella Collier is a very, very good player and a good teammate too.
So as Scrafton misses, let's thank our friends at GXO Logistics. Unlock your potential with a career at GXO Logistics. Visit gxologistics.job/Indiana today. Scrafton, a 59% shooter. And again, if there is an area, whether it's for the sectional or for next year, that Brian Barber, I think, will look at the numbers and say we have to get better there, free throw shooting.
Yeah, they're 2 for 5 already in the contest here in the first 5 minutes of the game.
Of their starting 5, their best free throw shooter is their center in Lawrence. Wing 3 does not go, but there's Lomax. And Lomax, the only double-digit per game scorer for Avon. First field goal for the Orioles comes over 5 minutes in. McMahon on the push, finds Lawrence, bobbles, recovers. The bobble allowed Dunmore to block the shot out of bounds to Danville.
Offensive putbacks, that was a concern. I talked to Coach Barber earlier this week, and one of our keys to the game there is the first field goal of the game by Avon was on an offensive putback.
Zach Waits will check in, a 6'4 junior. 5 points and 2 rebounds a game. Scrafton will have a seat. McMahon will also head to the bench. Waits, first touch of the game, why not?
Wow.
Normally you say, hey, take a run or two up the floor. Nah, just let it fire as you just got into the game. Waits gets the bucket. Danville has an 8-4 lead.
Yeah, you usually like him to run up and down once or twice, Greg, speaking as a former coach.
3 in the corner by Eck. That does not go, but again, best offense for Avon has been put it up off the glass. Dunmore misses. Collins rebounds. Now has a 3-on-1. Dishes. Basket. Collier couldn't finish.
I think they called basket interference on the shot.
So
Collier gets the bucket.
Lawrence was going to score regardless, but it is deemed to be a goaltender interference and give Owen Collier the basket. And now 5 different Danville players have scored.
Yeah, they went reaching for the ball trying to stop the transition instead of running back. They've got to get back on defense when Danville does run.
And the Warriors look for a 10th consecutive win going to the postseason. Lomax 3, no. And Lawrence, Dunmore, and
That's gotta be a
that will
technical.
also be basket interference. So again, it's not a technical.
That's what they're going to call. Yes.
It's just basically he was hanging on the rim to kind of protect himself, so that's legal. But you can't count the basket when you're hanging on the rim. So no technical, just wave off the bucket. David George, our official, on that call. Collier's jump shot does not go. And the rebound goes to Eck.
One and done for the Warriors on that possession, but leading 10-4. A lot of transition baskets for them. when Avon has not got an offensive rebound.
Dunmore from the paint. That does not go. Just one made bucket. It's been a putback by Avon so far. They have gotten multiple looks virtually every time down. But the shooting numbers have not been good for Avon.
Had pretty good looks, too. Not too bad of looks.
Collier from 16, that goes. Elijah Collier, 6'4" senior. 4.5 points and 3 rebounds a game. And the 2-2-1 into effect, and Danville seemingly has figured that one out. Lawrence, give it to him. Big fella, got it to go. We'll have a chance for one more from the free throw line.
That is almost a cardinal sin to let him throw the ball full court in a 2-2-1 all the way down there and get a layup. And you see, that was an interesting call there. Lawrence is going to get to shoot a free throw and make it. I don't know what more Kenny Dunmore could have done except just step away from it there. But it's going to be his first foul, and he's going to hit the pine here for a little bit. Checking in is Miguel Correa, 5'8" junior for the Orioles.
Lawrence, as advertised, the best free throw shooter for Danville.
Yeah, you named it.
At 70%. He's been really a 3-year varsity kid in terms of basketball. Somewhat late to football, but Jamie Comer loves him. Played defensive end this past year for Danville. Lawrence will get a breather. Scrafton returns. Solid start for the Warriors.
Well, the defense has really got Avon just befuddled a little bit. Just they've got the ball to the high post, but they've not been able to go high-low at all on them, and they've settled for a lot of three-point shots, and they'll probably settle for one here, especially now that Dunmore's out. They've only got in there one post player in Collier.
Clearly Avon's going to hold for a final look. Jump stop, that's going to be an offensive foul. Well taken by Collier. Lomax happy with the call, but I thought that was pretty easy.
Oh, he was waiting there. Nice play by the sophomore Scrafton. Slid over, he was just waiting there. Let him come down on him. He was all set.
Both teams 5 turnovers. Collier has to go.
Ooh.
Almost a steal, and at this point,
Eat
just
it.
hang on to it and be done. Danville 13, Avon 6 through 1 quarter of play in the regular season finale. Second quarter action from Danville comes your way next on ISC and MyIndy TV.
Hi, my name is Jason Werner of Werner Financial, an independent investment firm here in Indianapolis. With 10 years of experience as an independent advisor, we provide value to our clients by creating customized investment solutions ranging from managed personal portfolios, 401k planning, and income distribution for retirement plans. We have built Werner Financial with a strong focus in research, diligence to all of our plans, and strong communication with every client. We would love the opportunity to show you our process with a no-cost consultation to discuss your financial future.
Brewer jams it home.
That ball wiggles in and into the back of the net.
A little fireworks in the first half.
Throw it up for Tillman.
Whoa, my goodness. 122-6-0 for Penn.
What a swim! 6 of them.
Tonight's game on ISC and MyIndy TV, presented by Endeavor Communications, who is proud to sponsor tonight's local sports broadcast. At Endeavor, we believe in investing in our local communities and striving to make life better for all. Another way that Endeavor is helping rural communities succeed. Understand that having access to reliable internet can make a world of difference. We provide the solutions you need. Share on your favorite teams and stay connected at WeEndeavor.com. Turnover by Avon, their 6th. Tricker going to win the foot race. Lomax slows him down, but Tricker scores over him, and Tricker's got 5.
Yeah, real nice choice of gathering himself around the rim and not just going off 1 foot. He knew he was going to get challenged at the rim, and he did a nice job of setting himself and letting the player blow by him a little bit. Now we got a high-low look. Good cut. Lomax
and got fouled.
Yeah.
The 2 free throws so far for Avon. They'll add 2 more to their total. That's exactly what the Orioles needed. Caden Collins called for the foul, which will be his 2nd. So as Lomax goes the line for 2, he's a 78% free throw shooter. This trip to the line brought to us by York Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram in Plainfield. Find excellent vehicle deals and quality service with a state-of-the-art service facility. York's been serving the area for 18 years. Look forward to being here for a lot longer. Find your favorite models, including the Jeep Grand Cherokee, Jeep Wrangler, Chrysler Pacifica, and Ram. Again, the pressure on the back end creates a turnover. Number 6 by Danville, and Tricker gets it right back. And then Avon steals it away.
Got to be strong with the ball tonight, Greg.
And that's a third foul on Collins. Got called for the bump on Lomax, and I'm not sure if Danville was trying to get Collins out of the game. They're going to have to now. He's got 3 with 7:06 to play in the first half.
Yeah, I tell you, they're letting you play with the arms more than they are the actual body so far. They've been very consistent both ends, but that was a body foul on the drive there.
So leading scorer for Danville, which again, they're a very balanced team. Leading scorer is 12.5 points a game, but still Collins is a key piece. He'll sit for the rest of the half. Correa almost poked away by McMahon. McMahon, one of the most experienced returnees from last year, but his scoring input has changed significantly from a season ago.
Okay, they're really spread out on this zone. If they can get that high post man, and then he looks opposite or the dive through like when Dunmore was in there deep.
And got it. Lomax, his first 3, Avon's first 3. Again, they make over 5 a game, but they shoot just 29%. And Lawrence a bobble. Diving effort by Collier, but backside on the sideline, out of bounds to Danville.
Love the sportsmanship there. You know, these guys have played a lot of games, Collier against Lawrence over the years, AAU basketball and summer basketball, and love the sportsmanship there.
And of course, these kids all play in the Hendricks County tournament. We were thrilled to be able to be here for the girls and boys finals in this building on January the 7th. Collier for 3. Not that time. There's Tricker on the weak side.
That should not happen. Avon should get that defensive rebound. The smallest guy on the floor, Tricker, grabbed it, but the Warriors can't take advantage of it with another turnover.
8 against Danville. It was a 9-point lead, is now down to 4.
Well, you can figure that they're going to make some turnovers against the 2-2-1, and Avon didn't score early, and they still made some unforced turnovers. So that being said, again, extending that 2-3 zone pretty high.
Deep 3 again. That does not go, but weak side glass is there. The next block out of the zone by Danville might be the first. Eck gets the putback basket. Avon scored 7 in a row. Ball poked away, but goes right to McMahon. Will pull and leave it short. And McMahon, 4.5 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds a game this year. A 2 to tie, a 3 to take the lead here for the Orioles. Good inside out. Again, good inside out. Lomax missed it. Another offensive rebound and a foul. And 2 free throws coming up for Jedediah Manette, a 5'10" freshman.
Yeah, just you can see it right at the end there. No blockouts. And there was the foul.
Manette misses from the line. That replay in tonight's game presented by Indiana State University. Graduating authentic Sycamore since 1865. Real risk takers, real achievers, and real game changers wear blue. Find out more at indstate.edu.
Not officially a turnover, but when you miss 2 free throws on your possession, it is, in a coach's view, that's a turnover, darn it.
Manette 81% on the line and missed those 2.
But a freshman. 2 really good freshmen out here. It's gonna be, you're gonna be reading their names in Hendricks County for a while.
On the drive, Collier off the window, got it.
Loved how he got on the second dribble, got the ball up high in the shooting pocket to be able to shoot that ball.
Something about those Collier kids, they know how to score, at least in this building. His sister Ella in 3 years already 4th in the history of Marion women's hoops. Lawrence.
We doubled.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's a pretty good bump by Lawrence.
Right.
To my point, they've been calling some body fouls. That was a pretty good bump that time.
Lawrence got the benefit of being 6'7" and 245. Rashad Bethley will check back in. Got the start tonight, has yet to score for Avon. Orioles pick up 2-2-1 after the turnover.
Overall, a pretty young Orioles team, too, when you look at who plays. As Lawrence at the other end, Evan Lawrence does a nice job of shielding with the rim the shot. Doesn't give the Orioles a chance to block it.
gives Scrafton the assist. Lawrence now with a game-high 7. Lomax splits, scoop, foul, and Lomax will shoot 2.
Yep, got hit on the head on the drive. He's got really, really good moves. He's a junior this year. As you said, last year he was the understudy to McCray, and it's kind of become his team this year. He just needs a little bit more help from his teammates. That being said, a disappointing regular season in some ways, but I tell you, in the tournament, they're really going to be dangerous.
So as Lomax connects, let's thank our friends at Warner Financial. The firm utilizes customized investment solutions to meet your financial goals. From investments in planning for retirement to partnerships and tax strategy, Warner Financial does it all. Call 317-735-9202. Lomax, like all good scores, don't leave points at the line. He's got 9 of their 15.
Avon was supposed to be in 2-2-1, but the second row took the play off. Luckily, a miss by Lawrence. No second shots really for Danville tonight. They got to hit one and done. Hit it on their first one.
Bethley hits a wall, finds a way out. Baseline 3 does not good, and Lawrence comes over to claim a rebound, and he is fouled by Collier. That was Isaac Kramer, by the way, that took that baseline corner 3 that missed it for the Orioles. First time we have called his name tonight.
Just a little quick on that shot, Greg. When I say that, you'd like to see him in rhythm a little bit. He hasn't been in very long, obviously, and it's a little quick on that shot. When you're in striking distance, only down 4. In the 2-2-1, they've either broke it and got a good look at it, or it's been a turnover tonight.
And again, that pass that Tricker made, I think against most teams that Danville plays,
sure,
no problem. You are seeing a different level of athlete playing a 4A squad tonight. But frankly, it's the last 4A team they'll see all year.
Yes, it is.
Again, Lebanon is the team in their sectional that probably would be the co-favorite along with Danville. Lebanon beat them by 17 back in December. Their records are virtually identical. But they're going to get Lomax for throwing the off arm, which will be his second foul.
Yeah, with 3:21 to go, let's make a note of that. Trailing by 4 in striking zone. He's got 2 fouls. It's like right now, Coach Schaus is going to let him go with 2. Got to be careful.
Danville gets Tricker to the middle of the floor and waits. Got a little ahead of his skis that time.
Again, just a very young Danville team. No seniors. This press a little bit. Big rivalry game. Last game of the year. Am I focused, or do I want to get that sectional started? All potential boxes you can check off as to why they're making turnovers against a 2-2-1 full court press.
Lomax for 3. Got it. 12 for Jordan Lomax, and a 30-second timeout going to be taken by Coach Schaus and Avon. Let's go ahead and quickly step aside. We're back in a moment on ISC and MyIndy TV.
Wabash men are leaders. In this environment, self-governance is a way of life. Students develop strong leadership skills in classes and labs, on the field and stage, and in clubs and organizations. These men are prepared to take on campus and the world beyond. 1 in 10 of our graduates hold high leadership positions. Presidents, owners, founders, you name it. When you want to lead, you go to a leading school. Come to Wabash. Lead more.
Shot at the buzzer. Got it! She got it! Oh my goodness, what a shot!
Brady, hello!
Did it again.
Hello!
Made the highlight reel again. That goes to Mentor and all kinds of room to run. Down the middle of the field, and he will not be touched. Jackson, hello!
There we go. Stokes throws it, caught, ball ricochets.
Wow.
A huge hit.
Wow. This has been an amazing display of goal scoring.
Back to live action. You have not missed a thing. Greg Rakestraw, Pete Smith with you. Danville leads by 1. Lomax with 2 fouls gets the block. Lomax leaves it for a teammate. Give him the dime and give Avon the lead for the first time.
Boy, that was really unselfish by Lomax. Great block shot. He was havoc on the press coming down. He's got to be careful with 2 fouls.
Collier pulls. That does not go. And the rebound corralled by Lomax.
He's all over the floor.
The Danville lead has been as large as 9. It's -1 right now. Bethley finds Dunmore. Dunmore got blocked, but just enough arm contact by either Lawrence or Waits. It'll be Lawrence that'll draw the foul. And 2 free throws coming up for Kendrick Dunmore. So as Dunmore takes 2, let's thank our buddy Paul Swartz and the Hoosier Shooting Academy. Combine cutting-edge technology with old-school work ethic to make your game better at the Hoosier Shooting Academy. Go see Paul at 465 in Brookville Road and always online at HoosierShooting.net.
Former high school coach in Indianapolis, now with his own shooting academy. Always wishing Paul good luck.
Was an assistant coach on Morristown state title team 5 years ago for Scott McClellan, who is now, of course, at Noblesville.
Makes 1 and 2. They get to set up in that 2-2-1. And again, Lomax has to be careful. He's been really active with the hands.
Tricker just does beat the 10-second violation. And then going to be a foul against Bethley.
And a 1-and-1. There's a deflection right there. Then on the sideline pass, watch him just come across. He rakes the ball trying to make the steal. Bethley, just a sophomore.
Waits does not get to the line very often. He is 5 of 6 on the season from the stripe. Scrafton, after a brief break, will come back in. So far, it's been a 7-man rotation for Coach Barber as Waits connects from the line. If you just joined us, there is not a single senior on the Danville roster this year. They are all back next year. This is a group that graduated 57% of their scoring off of last year's regional finalist team that ran into the eventual state champs in Beech Grove in the regional. Tied at 21.
Native State, if you're just joining us, in a 2-3 the entire game. Lomax has hit a couple, not that one.
Dunmore misses a block or a dunk. Putback doesn't go. However, the rebound is good for Eck. And I would imagine at halftime there might be a quick tutorial about how you block out of a zone.
Yeah, they're not making any contact. They're just standing and hoping they can out-jump them, and they're not going to out-jump these guys. But Lawrence at the other end, he's got 7 now, or he's got 9 points, 9 of the Warriors' points. Nice look inside, wasn't quite ready for it, but he made a good choice. Hits Eck for 3.
That does not go, and again, Dunmore beat Lawrence off the spot. Bethley all the way down. The floater does not go, and Lawrence able to keep his hands on that one long enough to claim the rebound. And then Eck got caught with his hands in the cookie jar. And Tricker will go the other end. Well, he will shoot 1 plus the bonus. So for Eck, it is his second foul.
Yeah, don't need to foul. I love the aggressiveness from the standpoint of, okay, we're playing hard, we're trying to put some pressure on, but about 70 feet away from the basket. Not a good place to foul, 70, 75 feet. What are you going to make a shot from there?
I think we may have someone that might be asked to leave the facility is the reason for a slight delay. Or at least have a talking to with somebody in the Avon section. As Tricker gets the bucket to go.
Doesn't bother Elijah Tricker, knocks down the first. Good looking freshman.
Tricker misses.
I think you got to get Lomax a shot. You've left him in with 2 fouls. He's been a little bit risky. He's going to take the shot.
That touch Eck last is off the hands of Waits.
And that was actually a knock it out of my hands. I think Jordan was going to go up for that shot.
Under a minute to play. And Danville led by 9. Avon then briefly took a lead, and it's going to be a close ball game going to quarter number 3.
Hit the high post if you can. Tricker does a good job sagging in there. There's Lomax. He's looking for a shot.
And then Lomax going to be called for steps. Both teams, Pete, sitting on 9 turnovers.
I would get, speaking for my friend Drew Schaus, I would get Lomax out with 2 fouls now with only 40 seconds to go. Going to stay in the 2-2-1. It's a double bonus if Danville does get fouled.
See if the Warriors look to hold for 1. And to your point, Lomax has played the last 4 or 5 minutes with those 2 fouls.
And he's still been very aggressive. He's Pretty aggressive there.
Tricker thought about the three, but thinks, nope, we're at the end of the half. Let's hang on to this. Wise beyond his years for the freshman. On the move, driving dish, Collier lets it fly, got it. Owen Collier the three, and that is the first made three by Danville tonight. 4-point lead. Kramer gets a look, left it short, and that is the end of the half. Danville has not beaten Avon for 3.5 years. They've got a 4-point lead going to halftime. Our score, Warriors 27, Orioles 23. We're back for halftime after this on ISC and MyIndy TV.
Hi, my name is Jason Werner of Werner Financial, an independent investment firm here in Indianapolis. With 10 years of experience as an independent advisor, we provide value to our clients by creating customized investment solutions ranging from managed personal portfolios, 401k planning, and income distribution for retirement plans. We have built Werner Financial with a strong focus in research, diligence to all of our plans, and strong communication with every client. We would love the opportunity to show you our process with a no-cost consultation to discuss your financial future.
Leaps ahead, still on his feet. Stevens lunges. Are you kidding me?
Champions of Marion County. Unbelievable.
Touchdown.
Living up to that last name. Wabash has the lead for the first time today. Said that was going to be a highlight reel.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, you can celebrate after that.
Time for our halftime show, and I'm sure that he's saying, look, we're on TV right now. Our halftime show is brought to us by Endeavor Communications, proud to support tonight's local broadcast. At Endeavor, we believe in investing in our local communities and striving to make life better for all. Another way that Endeavor is helping rural communities succeed. We understand that having access to reliable internet can make a world of difference, and we're going to provide solutions that you need. Share on your favorite teams and stay connected with our high-speed internet. For more information, visit weendeavor.com. Greg Rakestraw, Pete Smith. Coach, your thoughts on half number one?
Well, two tales of two different stories. I mean, Avon's been getting baskets off offensive rebounds, getting to the line and making most of them. I only have them missing 2 free throws. That being said, Danville, at the other hand, has really done a good job, except the turnovers are just killing them.
Both teams 9 turnovers in the opening half, but Danville has survived that. They lead by 4. We'll take this quick timeout. Halftime stats come your way next as you're watching on ISC and MyIndy TV.
For any plumbing problem, big or small, call Peterman Brothers. We'll fix it all. If your pipes or sink have sprung a leak or your water heater's not keeping up this week, let our friendly techs take care of you and provide you with 5-star service, too. Next time you need a plumber, from clearing a clogged drain to new installation, call Peterman Brothers or visit petermanplumbing.com.
You pay what we pay at York Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Plainfield.
Final days of employee pricing for everyone during the Start Something New sales event. New Ram 1500 Bighorn as low as $299 per month. New Jeep Compass as low as $319 per month. Plus $3,500 minimum trade-in value guaranteed. Start something new at YorkCDJR of Plainfield.com.
Stop by today and we'll show you why. We're not number one, you are.
We're not number one.
You are.
You're number one at York.
McCulling in time. Oh, no! It's good.
This one is caught.
There you go.
Wow, Dawson makes a great catch.
Spin, win, 3, bury it for Leland Walker.
Tie the game they do with the dunk by Malik Edmonds. What a play.
Oh, my goodness.
I feel a little momentum starting to fall Ellen's way.
That is Wrestler! Wrestler! Whoa!
Football here. Harris scores. With 19 seconds left.
Fake players, big boy. I'm telling you right now, that's awesome. I love it.
That's the finish. You get a layup to take it. And an and one.
Out of here.
At the half, there you see 2 of the greats ever wear a Danville uniform. Travis Carroll on your left to go on to play for Matt Painter at Purdue. He led that Carroll team in 2010 to the 3A semi-state. This happened to be a Zeller that was in his way that year and would win the 3A state championship, that being Cody of that group. For Ella, again, she was on the 2020 All-Star team that sadly never took the floor because of the COVID pandemic, but right now she is leading Marion. They are up 50-34 on Grace in the Crossroads League semifinal. You can also watch that right now at ISC Sports Network pay-per-view. Our score in this one, Danville 27 and Avon 23. For the Warriors, Lawrence 9, Collier 7, Tricker 6, Waits 4, Scrafton 1. For Avon, Lomax 12, Eck 4, Dunmore 3, Bethley and Elijah Collier each have 2. Danville is leading despite the fact that Kate Collins has not scored and picked up 3 fouls. Pete Smith's favorite part of the broadcast, the Wabash College trivia question, comes your way next. Can you detect my sarcasm on the subject? Back with that and halftime highlights after this on ISC and MyIndy TV.
At Forum Credit Union, we provide smart ways to borrow money for life's planned and unplanned expenses. We also have fun, easy ways to save money. See how Forum can help you with your financial goals at forumcu.com. At Forum Credit Union, we know strong communities invest in education. That's why the Forum Foundation has given over $800,000 to local educators and students pursuing their collegiate dreams. Learn how Forum gives back at forumcu.com.
Hi, my name is Jason Warner of Warner Financial, an independent investment firm here in Indianapolis. With 10 years of experience as an independent advisor, we provide value to our clients by creating customized investment solutions ranging from managed personal portfolios, 401k planning, and income distribution for retirement plans. We have built Warner Financial with a strong focus in research, diligence to all of our plans, and strong communication with every client. We would love the opportunity to show you our process with a no-cost consultation to discuss your financial future.
Brewer jams it home.
That ball wiggles in and into the back of the net.
A little fireworks in the first half.
Throw it up for Tillman.
Whoa, my goodness.
122-6-0 for Penn. What a swim. Six of them.
Shot at the buzzer. Got it! She got it! Oh my goodness, what a shot!
Brady, hello. Did it again. Hello. Made the highlight reel again. That goes to Mentor and all kinds of room to run. Down the middle of the field, and he will not be touched. Jackson, hello. There we go.
Stokes throws it, caught, ball ricochets.
Wow.
A huge hit.
Wow.
This has been an amazing display of goal scoring.
Back at Danville High School, Greg Rakestraw, Pete Smith with you. Let's get right to it. Our Wabash College trivia question. Pete, you get current events trivia. Wabash College won the first semifinal in the North Coast Athletic Conference tonight to advance to the conference championship game. What NCAC rival did they beat to get there? Would you like multiple choices?
Gosh darn, I knew I should have looked at that today.
You want multiple choice?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it an in-state team?
No. I can't say. Is it Kenyon, DePaul, the in-state team?
Right, darn it.
Wittenberg, or is it Ohio Wesleyan?
I'm going to go with Dan Priest's Kenyon squad.
You should have went with the DePaul Tigers. It was the in-state team.
I asked if I could have that clue.
And that's why I said no.
Oh, my gosh. They played this early in the tournament, huh?
They played in the semifinals. They'll play in the championship game at Worcester tomorrow night. Best of luck to Kyle Brummett.
That from that standpoint, I saw the DePaul-Wabash game that DePaul won at DePaul this year earlier. But you know those little giants, they always fight.
Well, that's what they do at Wabash. Thanks to our friends at Wabash. We'll
get
the highlights on the other end. Let's go ahead and get to our last time out. Third quarter action comes your way next. Danville leads by 4 on ISC and MyIndy TV.
Again?
Tortured by technology? Have no fear. Endeavor is here with Speed Geeks. Our Speed Geeks are expert technicians ready to rescue you from technology troubles. Our experts are here to get and keep your Wi-Fi running properly. We'll even make sure all of your devices stay connected. Give us a call or visit weendeavor.com to see if you're in our service area. Endeavor Communications, technology for real people.
Indianapolis is the heart of college basketball, and every March, the home of the Horizon League men's and women's basketball championships. 4 men's teams and 4 women's teams look to reach the horizon and punch their ticket to the NCAA tournament at the Indiana Farmers Coliseum. Semifinal action takes place Monday, March the 6th, and the Horizon League champions are crowned on Tuesday, March the 7th. Visit horizonleague.com/Indy for more information and to score your tickets today. Once again, that's horizonleague.com/Indy.
Has it, leaps the man, still on his feet. Stevens lunges. Are you kidding me?
Champions of Marion County.
Unbelievable. Touchdown.
Living up to that last name. Wabash has the lead for the first time today. Said that was going to be a highlight reel. Oh, baby.
Yeah, you can celebrate after that.
McCulling in time. Oh, no! It's good.
This one is caught.
There you
oh,
go.
Wow, Dawson makes a great catch.
Spin, win, 3, bury it for Leland Walker.
Tie the game they do with the dunk by Malik Edmonds. What a play.
Oh, my goodness.
I feel a little momentum starting to fall Ellen's way.
That in the air. Wrestler! Wrestler! Whoa!
Back at Danville, final half of basketball for the regular season. It starts with an easy look by Evan Lawrence. He's got 11, and it's 6 straight points dating back to the second quarter for the Warriors.
Great high-low look, the old UCLA-type offense. They played man-to-man after some 2-2-1 on made baskets. Meanwhile, the Warriors, the entire game, have stayed in that 2-3 zone, which they've not blocked out of very well.
Dunmore off his hands, 10th Avon turnover. Neither team has put on a clinic about taking care of the basketball tonight. Tricker able to bail out of that spin.
Well, I really liked how Dunmore stopped his drive, though. Moving his feet and had both hands up.
Let's note that Collins is on the bench to start the half with 3 fouls. He didn't play the last 7 minutes of the first half. He sits. Collier back in the lineup. Collier lost it. He got tied up, and the arrow point the other way, and both teams now, Pete, in double-digit turnovers.
Last game of the year, staying focused, rivalry game, a lot of things you could blame it on, but both teams playing hard, and it's been they've let them play.
Correct.
I mean, even though both teams were in the bonus that first half, it's been a real, I don't want to say bloodbath, that sounds terrible, a physical game. A lot of contact, a lot of hands and arms. Been very consistent, though.
Lomax on the floater, could not finish, but the putback is there by Eck.
Well, one of the things we thought that Brian Barber would talk about is blocking out of that 2-3 zone, and second possession, they get an offensive putback, one of our keys to the game. Second chance points, and right now, that's kept Avon in the game.
Scrafton, good move, didn't get the shot to go, but he crashes, couldn't hang on to it. Lomax spins out of there with it. And Lomax on the step through got fouled. Give it to him. Lomax has 14 and a chance to bring the Orioles back within 1.
Looking at the replay, you can't see Lawrence's eyes, but he saw Lomax coming. He goes, this is not a good matchup for me. I don't have a choice. I'm going to try to move my feet, make him shoot over me. Lomax made the field goal, but misses the 3-point opportunity.
First missed free throw for Lomax in 5 tries.
One thing Avon hasn't done yet is some half-court trapping. I see them maybe doing that this second half. That's a tough pass because you've got a good, formidable postman in Kenny Dunmore and a tough angle to make that over-the-top pass against Dunmore. Again, a very young squad. Crafton, who tried to make that pass, only a sophomore.
So a 2 to tie, a 3 to take the lead this time down by the Orioles. It's been a limited 3 game for both teams. Bethley's going to try to change that and does.
He did.
His first 3-point field goal. It is the 3rd made 3 for Avon, and they've scored 7 quick points, taking a 1-point lead.
If this press has done anything for Avon, it has sped up the Warriors to break the press.
And typically Danville is on a team that slows it down. They get up and down the floor. Good read by Eck.
Nice job.
And knocks it away. Here's Moore. Moore has had a quiet game so far. That shot was blocked. Who touched it last? Scrafton did. Avon ball.
Not sure Scrafton agreed with that. Thinks he thought Lomax knocked it out of his hands.
By the way, Collins back in with those 3 fouls. He has yet to score tonight.
Yeah. I was pretty excited watching him play, but fouls have really hampered what he can do.
He does a little bit of everything. 12 points, 6 boards, 4 assists a game. Lomax contested 3, does not go. Scrafton rebounds down to track it down.
Yeah, set play for Lomax, double screen on that weak side, 1 reversal. He wasn't really open, but he knew the play was for him and he was going to shoot it.
I think they're going to get McMahon for the offensive foul. He and Lomax battling on the low block. And it'll be McMahon that is deemed to be the guilty party.
Well, let's take a look at it. Yeah, he's trying to make a post up, but he led with that elbow. And Jordan Lomax also is helping the officials there as we have a timeout.
Not sure if Brian's calling a full or a 30 at this point.
Yep,
full timeout, so let's step aside. Midway through the 3rd quarter. Avon has a 1-point lead here in Danville on ISC and MyIndy TV.
Wabash always fights. Our motto brings the spirit of competition to everything we do. In top-notch athletics, we have a championship pedigree that is unrivaled. Off the field, we boast outstanding theater, music, and choral programs, intense intramurals, gaming, and more. The Wabash experience doesn't end at the classroom. Whether you play to win or just for fun, this is the place to be. Come to Wabash. Play more.
Ball here. Harris scores. With 19 seconds remaining.
Fake players, big boy. I'm telling you right now, that's awesome. I love it.
That's the finish. You get a layup taken and an and 1. So first timeout taken by Danville. Little half-court trap coming here by the Warriors.
First time they've extended that zone at all.
Avon ball in a 1-point lead. Lomax declines the 3, rifles one to Eck that couldn't finish on the 6'6 Scrafton nor the 6'7 Lawrence.
Nice
Good
job
play by Dunmore.
Dunmore.
Yep. And again, this is just simply a higher level of athleticism that Danville has seen in a couple of months. But then Lomax got going a little quick and he turns it over. Second turnover of the half by Avon. Danville has 6 turnovers here in the quarter.
You know, as you start to prepare for the tournament, as you see Drew Schaus there, you start to prepare for the tournament, you got a 1-point lead. You don't need to be pushing it as much. It's taking you a long time to get yourself back into that game. And a bad shot for Avon has been better than no shot because they can offensive rebound much better if a bad shot's up than none.
Tricker. Scrafton got it.
Good choice. The young sophomore gathered himself first, went off 2 feet.
Scrafton averages 10 a game. That's his first field goal. He's got 3.
Back to the 2-3, a wide 2-3 if you're just joining us. They've really extended it, and that's why.
Great read by Collins. Off the window, scores it. His first bucket of the game.
First shot of the game, I think. I mean, he got in foul trouble so fast. If he took one, it was a quick one because he sat most of that first half with 3 fouls.
So 2 players that Brian Barber would like to get on track have scored the last 2 buckets for Danville. Looking to win their 10th consecutive game. Their first in their last 5 tries against their larger neighbor to the east.
Boy, that high post has been open. Just haven't been flashing very often. Weak side, Dunmore should come up there to the high post. Just got to get that zone to shift.
Nice jump stop, and the bucket goes. Rashad Bethley with 7. That looked like, you know, like a broad jump that you would take at the NFL Combine that he had there. It's in town next week, so plan your downtown eating accordingly, by the way. Back to a 1-point game. Lawrence poked away by Dunmore. And Lomax will throw it down for a 1-point Avon lead.
Hello.
Jordan Lomax at his average of 16 points with 10 minutes and change left to go.
Overall, the 2-3 zone has slowed the transition game. There's a foul.
Yep. Lawrence wisely allowed Dunmore to get in the air. And Lawrence will shoot 2.
But to my point, not a lot of runouts and transition baskets for Avon. Most of their damage has been done when they make a shot, or particularly when they get an offensive rebound. 2 on Dunmore.
So as Lawrence goes the free throw line, let's thank our buddy Jason Warner and Warner Financial. The firm utilizes customized investment solutions to meet your financial goals. From investments and planning for retirement to partnerships and tax strategy, Warner Financial does it all. Call 317-735-9202 to learn more about how you can secure your financial future.
So glad Jason Warner's on the ISC team. Outstanding athlete, Mr. Football. Good player at Purdue, battled injuries, but still was a big contributor to the Boilers. Now we have a 1-2-2 full court pressure, 3-quarter court after the made free throw.
Lomax.
Oh, nice step through.
Again, great job. Let a defender fly by. He's got 18.
Only a junior. He's really come along. Watched him play last year as a sophomore. Still pretty thin, but boy, he's athletic and knows how to play.
That's a great take by Scrafton. Got underneath the rim to use that to protect a shot block. Scores with the left hand.
And 6'6", only a sophomore. Both these schools have really a bright future ahead of them with the underclassmen that are playing here.
Dunmore and 1. Well, frankly, this is the best stretch of offensive basketball that either team has played this evening.
Yeah, when they don't have to set up against that 2-3, which the 1-2-2 half-court trap allowed them to break it, and they saw some gaps there. What I like about Kenny Dunmore, he gets around the rim. He says, if you don't stop me, I'm going to dunk it over you. He tries to dunk it almost every time. As you see, the third foul was called there on Evan Lawrence. He'll take a little break here and kind of weather some time on the bench before going back in with his third foul.
So Dunmore now 4 of 5 from the free throw line. He will get a breather as Elijah Collier will check back in.
And he is only a sophomore too. Full court man-to-man pressure now by Avon. Let's see if they drop back to 2-3. Nope, it was just completely man. Didn't know if they were going to fake it and drop back into the 2-2-1, which they played after scores up to now the entire game.
Bethley shot the gap, throws it up top. Lomax will dunk it home. Lomax with 20. I've got that for 17 Danville turnovers.
Yeah, freshman turnover right there, trying to make a pass the entry. And Brian Barber's seen enough. He's going to take a full timeout.
We will go ahead and take one with him. Minute 23 to play in quarter number 3. Avon's lead is now 4 in this regular season finale. The flush by Lomax on ISC in my Indy TV.
At Forum Credit Union, we make it easy to focus on what matters most, removing unneeded stress and worry. From making secure mobile payments to earning cash back on everyday purchases, we've got you covered. See more at forumcu.com. At Forum Credit Union, we know it's not always easy to manage your finances. That's why we post quick tip videos and infographics every month to help you with all of life's big and small financial decisions. Follow us today and access free resources at forumcu.com.
Brewer jams it home. That ball wiggles in and into the back of the net. A little fireworks in the first half.
Throw it up for Tillman.
Whoa, my goodness. 122-6-0 for Penn. What a swim. Six of them.
Thanks to our tremendous ISC Sports Network crew. It's Morales, Alex Laverne, Carlos Alcaron, Eldon Wheeler, and Greg Sharton this evening. As Scrafton, after being silent in the first half, has 6 of the last 10 for the Warriors.
And the Warriors back to 2-3 zone, but the nice timeout by Coach Barber. Had a set play for Scrafton to get himself a good look, and boy, he scored up really nice and knocked the shot down.
Lomax on the attack. The spin that doesn't go. Collier's put-back attempt is blocked. And now Danville off to the races. Tricker almost traveled. Almost double dribbled. Emphasis on almost.
Almost. Clear out for Scrafton. Let's see what he does.
Found Waits. Collier. And then Lawrence fouled. Reach-in foul coming here against Jedediah Manette. Just the second Avon foul of the half.
Boy, that's a tough one because overall the Orioles have done a good job in the half court, stopping the penetration, being there on the catch for the skip pass.
Possession, by the way, favors Avon to start the fourth quarter. Looks like Danville going to try to hang on for a last look. They led by 4 at the break, did Danville. Lomax got a piece of that. Tricker fires one to Collins, who just couldn't hang on to it. Some contact there that was allowed to be let go because Collins never really had full possession.
No, he didn't. He didn't. And I think his foot was even out of bounds before he was falling on.
3.9 to work with for Avon. Lomax. I'm not sure he's aware of it.
Eck
He's
is.
not.
Eck is.
So Eck from midcourt misses wide right. Again, a 6-point to the good quarter for Avon. Sees the Orioles lead by 2. Going to our 4th and final quarter of the regular season. It's been a good one from Danville. Come back for the final 8 after this on ISC and My Indy TV.
Hi, my name is Jason Werner of Werner Financial, an independent investment firm here in Indianapolis. With 10 years of experience as an independent advisor, we provide value to our clients by creating customized investment solutions ranging from managed personal portfolios, 401k planning, and income distribution for retirement plans. We have built Werner Financial with a strong focus in research, diligence to all of our plans, and strong communication with every client. We would love the opportunity to show you our process with a no-cost consultation to discuss your financial future.
Shot at the buzzer. Got it! She got it! Oh my goodness, what a shot!
Brady, hello! Did it again. Hello! Made the highlight reel again. That goes to Mentor and all kinds of room to run. Down the middle of the field, and he will not be touched. Jackson, hello! There we go.
Stokes throws it, caught, ball ricochets.
Wow.
A huge hit.
Wow. This has been an amazing display of goal scoring.
Tonight's game and our games all season long brought to us by GXO Logistics. Unlock your potential with a career at GXO Logistics. Visit gxologistics.job/Indiana today. Greg Rakestraw, Pete Smith with you here on ISC and My Indy TV. Largest lead in this game has been 9 by Danville in the first quarter. Collins left it short, but then went and got it and puts it back up and in.
And one of the few offensive putbacks all night for Danville. Collins did not get blocked out on the shot, and that ties it up.
Well, 41 apiece. Danville has played from ahead more than they have behind tonight. Avon on the drive. Somehow Bethley got it back. Then he is fouled on the floor. That's on Lawrence. That's 4.
Yeah, he got hit in the head.
Yep.
Yeah.
4th on Lawrence.
There you take a look at Drew Schaus on the sideline as he's instructing his squad there. You saw it, just bumped him on the head.
And a 3 for Lomax as Avon went quickly. Danville's trying to get Lawrence out of the game. They couldn't. Frankly, it doesn't matter because they'll get him out now.
Yeah.
Lomax with 23, Avon a 3-point lead. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Tonight's game presented by Endeavor Communications. We're proud to support tonight's local high school sports broadcast. At Endeavor, we believe in investing in local communities and striving to make life better for all. This is another way that Endeavor is helping rural communities succeed. We understand that having access to reliable internet can make a world of difference. Here to provide solutions that you need. Cheer on your favorite team and stay connected with our high-speed internet. For more information, visit weendeavor.com.
Coach Schaus was, you saw on that screen while Greg was talking, 31 years old. Started his head coaching career at Logan Sport, 2 years with the Berries, and then came to Avon in his second year now at Avon.
And where did he finish his college basketball career at, my friend?
He played at Brevard College in North Carolina, Division II, and transferred back to Bethel University.
Also known as Pete Smith Technological Institution.
But did have an outstanding career at Centerville High School before going out to Brevard. Got a little homesick, wanted to play with his brother at Bethel, and he did that, and done a whale of a job in the coaching world now.
Tricker couldn't finish.
Lomax way up there to get a hand on it.
And he skied. And again, no Lawrence now for the next few minutes with 4 fouls. Lomax again, no, with the long rebound. Ball finds Lomax. Good pass for a 3 by Manette. That does not go, and Tricker gets the weak side glass.
Good job by Tricker, because I didn't see any Warriors blocking out on that, and it's going to be off Tricker.
Yep, just lost it.
A little too quick. Again, only a freshman. Sometimes he gets going a little too fast. then he doesn't need to from that standpoint. Got a little blood on a uniform there.
I think Bethely's going to have to come out.
Rashad Bethely's got some blood. So now the size advantage goes to Avon as Kenny Dunmore checks back in.
Dunmore's played well, 6 points tonight, right at his average.
If you're Avon right now, you want to attack that zone with some high-low looks. As I'd even pull them out. Well, I wouldn't pull them out of it because they can really take advantage of it with Lawrence being out of there. Sometimes the Orioles put their head down and dribble before they even look, and that was a terrible, just a bad look there. I know what he kind of saw, but if the player's not spinning there, he's referring to Kenny Dunmore. I could see the look from where we're perched at, Greg, but it just wasn't there. I like the unselfishness, but bad pass.
For Avon to number 13. McMahon for three to tie it. No. Halfway down and popped out. Lomax throws it ahead. Manette tracks it down, but just was a step too far. Underneath the rim.
Again, another freshman out here playing in this game, Manette.
Tricker taken away. Lomax behind the back. Lomax. Late whistle to the right when he got fouled. And Lomax, who is 4 of 5 from the line, will shoot 2.
I love his aggressiveness. He's got the pedal to the metal every time he's got it. Good behind the back there. He's going to the rim. There you can see him get raked. No offense, Greg Rakestraw.
I'm used to that.
But he got raked.
And replay a service of York, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram in Plainfield. And Lomax connects. Tonight's game presented in part by Peterman Brothers. Get a free furnace this month from Peterman Brothers. When you install a qualifying high-efficiency AC unit, we'll include the furnace for free. Visit yourfreefurnace.com to schedule your free furnace installation and take advantage of this incredible value. Next day install guaranteed.
Largest lead for the Orioles that I can recall, 4-point lead here. Okay, switching on the screen at the top. Almost got him open, couldn't.
Do you have to run the dice and bring Lawrence back in here if you're Danville?
I would say at 4.5 if you're behind, yes.
Tricker, no. McMahon, the long board. Dunmore picks the pocket of Scrafton.
The quickness of their hands has just really been a big, big part of this basketball game tonight. They've made a lot of steals by having quick hands.
So 2 more free throws coming up for Jordan Lomax.
And he took a pretty hard fall there where you can see where the wood turns into tile. And I bet she's going to come out probably. We have a trainer out there yet? We don't. So as long as the trainer hasn't come out, he can stay in the game and shoot the free throws. No player ever wants to leave when you get a chance to shoot free throws, unless you're a bad free throw shooter. And Lomax, Jordan is not.
No, he's a scorer. He wants the ball.
Yeah.
Scrafton 3, Collins 3, Lawrence 4, as the fouls are adding up. And again, you see it's the shooting wrist for Lomax. And
I almost think you have to get him out of there if you're an official even, because he's spent enough time, I think, figuring out how hurt he is. He is definitely hurt. Yeah,
So Lomax.
Yeah.
Able to recover momentarily. Here's Lawrence coming back in at 5:06 left to go. Waits, he'll have his seat. Goes 1 for 2.
Yeah, Eli Collier's waiting to check in, but Lomax, being the good free throw shooter he is, Coach Schaus let him in there to shoot him instead of taking him out for injury.
Collins dishes. Lawrence bobbled.
Wasn't quite ready for it, I don't think.
Yeah, lost the handle.
Yeah.
And again, if you're Avon, you call a timeout to try to give Lomax a breather here?
Well, if you're Avon, you make him come out of that zone right now. You make him come out of that zone. Be patient. They played that 2-3 the whole game. The reason they are in this contest is because of offensive rebounds overall, Greg. So I would be very patient.
That appears what Avon is doing. Eck finds a driving lane, slings to the low block.
I think he got shoved in the back by Collins. That'll be his 4th if it is on Collins. Nope, it's not.
It's going to be on McMahon.
McMahon, yep, I missed it up here in our perch.
And Moore, who has been awfully quiet tonight.
I've not called Keelan's name at all.
He is a 69% free throw shooter. He has not scored. He's their 3rd leading scorer at 7.5 points a game. Tonight's game presented by Aaron Pittman and virtual announcer. Make your game day experience the absolute best by hiring Aaron. And if he can't be there, he'll be your virtual announcer. And that's for any sport, not just hoops. Find out more how affordable it can be at Virtual Announce on social by calling Aaron at 317-800-0612.
Boy, Danville needs a score in this possession. Just token man-to-man pressure defense. Got to get a good shot.
Well, Danville's sitting on 2 points for the quarter, and we're halfway through it.
Yep, Scrafton high-low look to Lawrence. 4 out, 1 in.
I mean, Lawrence just provides so much floor balance for Danville. You have to account for him in the low block. It allows the other guys a chance to go to work. Dunmore called for the foul. Just the third foul against Avon this half, and a third foul on Dunmore for the night.
And not a bad foul by Kenny Dunmore there. See, he gets caught behind, and you see that left arm when Lawrence tries to go up. It's an obvious foul call there. 5, close to it. Ooh.
Collins skies to get it.
I tell you, Avon can play some defense man-to-man. Nothing's been easy for Danville tonight. A lot of their shots have been pretty good looks. Double screen on the weak side there. They defend it well. They'll switch up at the top. They've been switching screens at top, and Lomax tries to sneak in and get a steal. Can't.
Scrafton will fire for 3. That does not go. Good weak side glass by Lawrence. He's fouled, and Lawrence will shoot 2.
Yeah, and that's going to be the 4th. So both post players, I'm not going to say big man because Kenny Dunmore is more of a wing in his real game there. There's the weak side board. A little push by Lawrence to get some space, and he draws the foul. Just a little push, not enough for a foul.
So Lawrence to the line. He has 3 of 3 tonight. Make it 4 of 4.
Yeah, this young man can play basketball somewhere too. We made reference to his outstanding football prowess also, but he's a good basketball player, knows how to use his body. Seems like he likes to play too.
I would think, and again, he's got a year to develop, but I would think kind of D3 NAI level, look at him right now, is where he'd play.
Absolutely. You know, you can't teach size.
I've heard that. 48-43 Avon.
Yeah. Okay, now a little bit of a trap out of the 2-3, and Coach Schaus called it timeout. It's going to be a full one.
We'll step aside for a final time in regulation. 48-43 Avon holding on to a 5-point lead with 3:21 left to play. Final 3:21 of this regular season comes your way next on ISC and MyIndy TV.
At Forum Credit Union, we make it easy to focus on what matters most, removing unneeded stress and worry. From making secure mobile payments to earning cash back on everyday purchases, we've got you covered. See more at forumcu.com. At Forum Credit Union, we know it's not always easy to manage your finances. That's why we post quick tip videos and infographics every month to help you with all of life's big and small financial decisions. Follow us today and access free resources at forumcu.com.
Living up to that last name. Wabash has the lead for the first time today. Said that was going to be a highlight reel. Oh, baby.
Yeah, you can celebrate after that.
I think I'm going to check the theme of the student body tonight here at Danville, the mob as they are called. They've had a fun game to watch and cheer on their classmates tonight. Danville led for most of 3 quarters. It's a 5-point Avon lead now with 3:15 to play. That was a kick ball. Underneath out of bounds coming here for the Orioles.
Kind of a lost start there, Greg. If he just fakes that pass to make that pass, he gets that block to block. Just throws it a little bit too quick sometimes. And again, Danville's in the 2-3 zone, really extended it. They're matching up at the high post now. I think they're straight man actually now. Not in your grill man, but they're, yeah, gosh.
No, they're zone.
Hard tell. They're still zone. They're just matching to the high post guy.
On the drive around, and if that's on Lawrence, that's 5, and it will be.
Boy, that's a tough foul, too. I don't know what else Evan Lawrence could do there. Lomax pushes the issue, though, and usually when you're the aggressor, you get a call like that from time to time.
They're going to get Scrafton and not Lawrence. They're going to say Scrafton reached in. Well, that was a bit of a tight foul call. Danville will live with the fact that it wasn't Lawrence.
But that is 4 fouls on Scrafton, too. So both Lawrence and Scrafton playing with only with no fouls to give anymore per se, or they will find a seat next to Coach Barber and his staff.
Lomax made his first 4. He's alternated make-miss his last 2 times to the line and got that to go. So 27 for Lomax, and the Avon lead grows to 7.
Four out, 1 in again, open post. Good baseline screen by Lawrence.
But Lomax with the recovery, and the save kept it in play. That was Collier that found a way to keep that ball alive.
In Avon, I would just pull it out right now, Orioles. Be patient. For Danville, some traps. Got away with a dunk.
Dunmore
Dunk.
With 8. You're right. That had turnover written all over it. And now a whistle given.
Yeah,
because Tricker is a little bit banged up.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been called this before, but I think I'm going to nickname Kenny Dunmore Kenny Dunkmore, because he just dunks everything around the basket or tries it. But a good feed there. Good pass. We're going to have a timeout called. It's going to be Danville on the timeout. It's going to be a full one.
We'll keep it right here. Tonight's game presented in part by Indiana State University. Graduating outstanding Sycamore since 1865. Real risk takers, real achievers, and real game changers wear blue. Find out more at indstate.edu. Congratulations to the Marion women. We have talked about Ella Collier playing in that game. Her brother Owen playing in this one. Ella had 26 tonight as Marion dispatched with ease Grace College. The same can be said for Indiana Wesleyan against St. Francis. So the conference championship for a 3rd straight year will be IWU versus Marion. The last 2 years, Indiana Wesleyan has won at Marion. Monday night, Marion goes to Indiana Wesleyan. The 2 teams split their meetings this year, with the home team winning both times. By the way, both teams are host sites for the NAIA Regionals on March 7th and 8th, which means we'll look forward to having the Marion women on those 2 nights on the ISC Sports Network.
Zach Waits checks in for Tricker. Tricker with the injury. He's down at the end of the bench with the trainer right now. Token press by the Orioles, leading by 9 here after the timeout. And it's, in the famous words of Reb Porter, 2 minutes in regulation.
9-point lead, largest for Avon. Matches Danville, had a 9-point lead early in the game, and a hand check foul. And again, well, it's not a great foul. It's also only the 15th foul, so it's not anything disastrous there for Avon.
Well, right now, usually later in the game, you've got to attack the rim if you can, Danville. The problem is Avon plays pretty good half-court man-to-man defense.
Trying to find Lawrence, and again, just too many bodies there. And I've got that as 22 Danville turnovers.
Wow. Averaging, what, 12 on the year coming in?
Correct. And again, it's just simply a different level of competition than they have played during this 9-game winning streak. Dunmore couldn't add to that nickname on that one.
No, but he was trying.
Waits from 15, no. Weak side glass, Scrafton, yes. And a timeout taken by Danville.
Only a 30.
So again, we will keep it right here. And now Brian Barber's team has one more timeout left to go for the final minute 20. This 30-second timeout brought to us by ADP. Did you know that ADP pays 1 in 6 Americans? Did you know that if you mention ISC, you can get the full range of ADP services free for 3 months? That's right, ISC and ADP have partnered to help your business, and it's free for 3. Call Anthony Bennett at 317-427-8249 or email anthony.bennett@adp.com. And be sure to mention ISC.
No one has left this game early tonight, Greg. We still have a really nice crowd here.
And these 2 teams will go their separate ways for the sectional. Avon to the 4A level. Danville at 3A. And again, Lebanon is their likely chief combatant for that sectional 25 championship this year. Against the pressure, Eck finds an outlet.
Good choice by the Orioles.
Yep.
Did a good job breaking it.
Make Danville come get you. Make Danville come foul you. It is layup time, and Bethley will take it and make it.
Yeah, take it to the big man and either try to score or draw that 5th foul.
At the other end, Collins beat the defense back and scores.
Yeah, no reason for Avon not to get back and stop that.
He's got 6. Length of the floor pass to Dunmore. If he had size 14s, that would have been an out-of-bounds violation.
Yeah.
13s or less. And then a foul. That's going to be on Scrafton, so Scrafton is fouled out. And to the free throw line goes Collier for 1 plus the bonus on the 19 foul. He is a 64% free throw shooter.
I may be wrong. I got Scrafton for 9 points tonight.
I concur.
And some really nice offensive moves. Just had a little bit of foul difficulty tonight, and promising 6'6" sophomore.
Collier connects. He's got 3. And to me, what I noted for Danville tonight is that they shortened their rotation for this game. They played just 7. Normally, Brian's going to play 9 or 10 on a given night.
I think the 7, though, has done a pretty good job. They warmed up. First half, they dominated the offensive boards.
Contested 3 that does not go. Collins hustles to keep it alive. Ball finds McMahon. He scores, and Danville will empty what's left. It'll be their last timeout, which is a 30-second timeout. And again, we'll keep it right here. Well, next week on ISC and MyNDTV, you'll have 4 sectional games. We will be at Warren Central for the duration of the week. Bill Fenlon joins me on Tuesday night when Warren and Lawrence Central square off against each other. Then on Friday night, it'll be Pete Smith and yours truly, as we'll have the Warren and Lawrence Central winner versus the defending state champs in Cathedral. Other game will be the winners of Wednesday's quarterfinals between LN and North Central and Addison Tech. And then Jan Bozer joins me for the championship next Saturday night at 7 o'clock. And we'll have 3 of the 4 nights from Warren for you next week on ISC and MyNDTV.
Those Friday night sectional nights are just a special night in Indiana.
That is probably my favorite night of the basketball season, to be honest with you. Foul called against McMahon. By the way, our plan for the following week, we'll have both regional games from Southport, and then we will kind of have a best matchup TBD of the 7 o'clock games that have teams from Central Indiana. We are kind of earmarking the Seymour Regional as our likely destination for that 7 o'clock game.
Lloyd Scott Gymnasium.
Which we would think would be potentially Center Grove in that game, but that is always subject to change. We will be at Southport regardless, but Seymour as of now will be our 3rd game, as yes, we will have a regional triple header on Saturday, March 11th. Bethley makes them both. He's got 11. Lead is 9 with 36 seconds to go, and Danville cannot stop the clock without fouling. Lawrence fires a 3. That does not go. Dunmore had it, lost it. Dunmore is fouled. 2 free throws coming up for Dunmore. And frankly, I'm not sure the final score of this one, Pete, will be indicative of how the game was played.
Well, that's correct. Avon, fell behind 13-6 after 1 quarter, but Danville just but Avon just chipped away. They outscored them 17-14 in the 2nd quarter, 18-12 in the 3rd, and they've done a really nice job extending that lead here in the 4th quarter as Kenny Dunmore makes the first free throw.
Avon on the season, a 69% free throw shooting team. They've been better than that tonight. They're going to get their 10th win of the season, which tops their 9 win total from last year. Danville turns it over. And let's see if Danville gives any more fouls or simply says, hey, let's turn our attention to next week in the sectional, shall we?
Lawrence decides to give the foul and come to the bench a little bit earlier than the rest of his teammates. That's the 2nd Warrior to foul out of the game tonight.
Stay tuned. Our post-game show comes up in a matter of moments. It'll be a brief one. We'll enjoy our Endeavor player of the game. Line change here for Danville. Stephen Webb, Trey Ross, Braden Shelley will check in. Grayson Wilson in as well. As that goes for Elijah Collier. And Avon will concur and do the same. So coming in for the Orioles now will be Jack Keith. And Kirby Cottrell will also check in. Collier makes them both. He's got 6. Kramer will come in to replace him. So for Avon, they have bumped up their win total from last year. And they will look for their first sectional crown in 4 years. Avon, in their boys basketball history, has won just 3 sectionals. 78, 2002, and 2019. Webb will fire. That will not go. Dunmore the rebound. Throw it ahead, but nothing further needed. Avon's large lead of the game is their final lead of the game. They win this one by double figures, 61-49. We'll take this quick timeout. Post-game coverage comes your way next on ISC and MyIndy TV.
Hi, my name is Jason Warner of Warner Financial, an independent investment firm here in Indianapolis. With 10 years of experience as an independent advisor, we provide value to our clients by creating customized investment solutions ranging from managed personal portfolios, 401k planning, and income distribution for retirement plans. We have built Warner Financial with a strong focus in research, diligence to all of our plans, and strong communication with every client. We would love the opportunity to show you our process with a no-cost consultation to discuss your financial future.
Again?
Tortured by technology? Have no fear. Endeavor is here with Speed Geeks. Our Speed Geeks are expert technicians ready to rescue you from technology troubles. Our experts are here to get and keep your Wi-Fi running properly. We'll even make sure all of your devices stay connected. Give us a call or visit weendeavor.com to see if you're in our service area. Endeavor Communications, technology for real people.
McCulling in time. Oh, no!
It's good.
This one is
God,
good.
there you go.
Wow, Dawson makes a great catch. Spin, win, 3, bury it for Leland Walker. Tie the game they do with the dunk by Malik Edmonds. What a play. Oh, my goodness.
I feel a little momentum starting to fall Ellen's way.
That is Wrestler! Wrestler!
Whoa!
Ball here. Harris scores. With 19 seconds left. Fake players, big boy. I'm telling you right now, that's awesome. I love it. That's the finish. You get a layup to take it. And an and one. Fly ball. Out of here. This fantastic crowd that's been here tonight now filing out on what was a limited senior night for Danville. We say limited because they had one young man on the JV that's a foreign exchange student that's a senior and one cheerleader that's a senior. That's it. This all underclassmen team led for almost all the first half, led for a good chunk of the third quarter, but Avon pulled away late, and they win by a dozen in the regular season finale. Tonight's game on ISC and MyIndy TV, presented in part by Endeavor Communications. Internet speeds up to a gig. Find out more at weendeavor.com. By Forum Credit Union, helping people live their financial dreams over 80 years with innovative products and services. Visit forumcu.com. By Franciscan Sports Medicine. Visit franciscanhealth.org/sports training for more. By GXO Logistics. We engineer faster, smarter, leaner supply chains. Learn more at gxo.com. By Indiana State University, where Sycamores continually prove that real game changers wear blue. By Peterman Brothers, heating, cooling, plumbing, and yourfreefurnace.com. By Wabash College, visit Wabash online at wabash.edu. By Warner Financial, from investments and planning for retirement to partnerships and tax strategy, Warner Financial does it all. And by York Automotive, we're not number one, you are. You're number one at York. Greg Rakestraw, Pete Smith. Pete, how do you describe this one tonight?
Well, Danville learned that quickness really bothers them. Committed 22 turnovers tonight. Avon using their quick hands, an awful lot of that. A couple unforced, but overall they were forced by the quickness. They're not going to see that in the sectional. They are going to see teams that rebound, though, like Avon did, and they gave up way too many second chance points. On the flip side of that, I thought Avon really kept their composure after getting down 13-6 after the first quarter, chipped away, cut the lead to 4, and all second half they outscored them 38-22 the second half. Good balance. When I say that, guards were scoring inside, Dunmore particularly scoring. But this Avon team, I would not want to play them. I'm not saying they can make a run in that sectional necessarily, but on any given night, they can beat anybody, and they're still young. They only have 3 seniors.
Again, Danville finishes their regular season at 15-7. They see a 9-game winning streak go by the wayside. Avon finishes the regular season at 10-14. Both teams are off to the sectional next week. We'll take this quick timeout. We'll come back and wrap it up with our play of the game, brought to us by Endeavor Communications, as you're watching high school hoops on ISC and MyIndy TV.
Want lightning fast internet speeds? Choose Endeavor. Go from slow to whoa. From last to fast. And wait to great. Endeavor Communications is bringing the fastest internet speed in Indiana to your town, so you can download huge files in a flash, stream videos at blazing speeds, and game online faster than you thought possible. Think fast and contact Endeavor Communications today at join.weendeavor.com.
For any plumbing problem, big or small, call Peterman Brothers. We'll fix it all. If your pipes or sink have sprung a leak, or your water heater's not keeping up this week, let our friendly techs take care of you and provide you with 5-star service, too. Next time you need a plumber, from clearing a clogged drain to new installation, call Peterman Brothers or visit petermanplumbing.com.
Brewer jams it home. That ball wiggles in and into the back of the net. A little fireworks in the first half.
Throw it up for Tillman.
Whoa, my goodness. 122-6-0 for Penn.
What a swim!
Six of them. Shot at the buzzer. Got it! She got it! Oh my goodness, what a shot!
Brady, hello. Did it again. Hello. Made the highlight reel again. That goes to Mentor and all kinds of room to run. Down the middle of the field, and he will not be touched. Jackson, hello. There we go.
Stokes throws it, caught, ball ricochets.
Wow.
A huge hit. Wow. This has been an amazing display of goal scoring.
For us on ISC and most teams across the state, the regular season is now in the past tense. It is time for the postseason. To wrap up this post-game show, we award our player of the game, brought to us by Endeavor Communications. There is little doubt it is Jordan Lomax tonight. The Avon Junior went off for 27. Endeavor Communications, proud to sponsor tonight's local high school sports broadcast. At Endeavor, we believe in investing in our local communities and striving to make life better for all. Another way that Endeavor is helping rural communities succeed. Understand that having access to reliable internet can make a world of difference, and we're here to provide the solutions you need. Cheer on your favorite teams and stay connected with our high-speed internet. For more information, visit weendeavor.com. Again, Lomax, a solid player last year. He was the star tonight.
And you can see on our highlight package, he did everything. You saw a nice assist. You saw a nice block shot. He hit 1 3, and they didn't hit. They only made 2 threes in the whole game. He hit one of the threes against that Danville zone, and he got a lot of rebounds and steals. He did a super job, the 6'2 junior.
My friend, you ready for the postseason?
I can't wait. I'm ready to go. Tuesday night, let's start it up. Back when I was coaching, before class basketball, we started on Monday nights. Fort Wayne always had a Monday night game, and we would drive over from Little North Manchester to just go watch the Monday night game to get ourselves fired up. Looking forward to it, and great to be part of the ISC team like always.
Again, we will be at Warren Central next week with action on Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. All the games stream free in the regional and sectional rounds when you go to IHSAATV.org. For Pete Smith and our entire ISC Sports Network crew, this is Greg Rakestraw. Good night from Danville. Danville led for a lot of it. They didn't lead at the end. Final score this evening, Avon 61, Warriors 49. Thanks for joining us. Postseason comes your way next week on ISC and MyIndy TV.
Hi, my name is Jason Warner of Warner Financial, an independent investment firm here in Indianapolis. With 10 years of experience as an independent advisor, we provide value to our clients by creating customized investment solutions ranging from managed personal portfolios, 401k planning, and income distribution for retirement plans. We have built Warner Financial with a strong focus in research, diligence to all of our plans, and strong communication with every client. We would love the opportunity to show you our process with a no-cost consultation to discuss your financial future.
Again?
Tortured by technology? Have no fear. Endeavor is here with Speed Geeks. Our Speed Geeks are expert technicians ready to rescue you from technology troubles. Our experts are here to get and keep your Wi-Fi running properly. We'll even make sure all of your devices stay connected. Give us a call or visit weendeavor.com to see if you're in our service area. Endeavor Communications, technology for real people.
Still on his feet. Stevens lunges. Are you kidding me?
Champions of Marion County. Unbelievable.
Touchdown.
Living up to that last name.
Wabash has the lead for the first time today.
Said that was going to be a highlight reel.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, you can celebrate after that.
Brewer jams it home.
That ball wiggles in and into the back of the net. A little fireworks in the first half.
Throw it up for Tillman.
Oh, my goodness.
122-6-0 for Penn. What a swim.